Shelley Hofberg is a clairvoyant, medium, pet psychic, and tarot reader. She does not ask for the details about your life, but primarily relies on her gift of clairvoyance to receive the psychic insights that will be the most helpful to you about your soulmate, relationships, money concerns, and your career path. As a pet psychic, she will receive insights about what your pet or pets wants you to know. As a medium, she will connect with your loved ones on the other side. Shelley Hofberg is the host of the Psychic Horizon radio show, produced by Goldilocks Productions and presented on Blog Talk Radio, Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Shelley brings together the pioneers and visionary teachers to share with you some of the most enlightening knowledge that is out there today to expand your horizons and open the paths to higher consciousness.
Welcome to the Psychic Horizon Show. I'm your host, Psychic Shelley Hofberg, and today's special guest is Frances Pullin, who will be talking about automatic writing and doing channel readings for you. She's the author of Amadeus. And before I bring on Frances, I just want to make some quick announcements that on July 27th, I'm going to have Toby Gant as my guest. He does soul readings. And on August 3rd, I'm having Frank Falcon. He does tarot. And on July 20th and August 17th, I'm having Brian Rawls, the host of the Magical Journey radio show that comes on produced by Goldilocks Production, that comes on 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And on 8/10, August 10th, I'm having Gary Wimmer, who does crystal readings. And on August 24th, I'm having Bill Foss, who does psychic healing. And on August 31st, I'm having Taylor Bowman, who does the crystal ball. And on July 29th, I will be at the School of Multidimensional Healing and Science in Irvine Psychic Fair from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I'll also be there on August 26th. And on August 12th, I'll be at the Learning Light Foundation in Anaheim Psychic Fair from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm now ready to bring on my guest, Frances Pullin. Hello, Frances.
Hi, Shelley. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Doing really, really well. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. It's always a pleasure. And can you tell the callers about yourself?
Well, Frances Pullin. I'm a channel, a psychic, and a medium, and I enjoy teaching. I have just finished an automatic writing class this morning with lots of beautiful energy, and I am the author of It Is I, Amadeus, Channeled Messages from Spirit. I channel Amadeus Mozart. He is my main guide. And I'm in the process of having my second book edited, and it's called Loving the Me in Me.
And what is your second book about?
Well, it's my journey of learning to love myself. And so many of us think we do, or think we should, or don't even know what that means. And I took a journey the past year and a half, examining my thoughts, my feelings, learning to look at my past as a way to build me into the person I am today, and to love that person, to know that I am part of the energy of the earth, and my goal has been given to me by Amadeus to teach love to the world and to help stop all the wars. And so in order to move forward, I thought it best that I love me. And so it is that I can say without question that I love Frances and her energy.
That's an important book. We all need to love ourselves.
Yes, absolutely.
And when did you say the book's coming out?
We're shooting for the fall of this year. So it's in edit now and just waiting to find out where my errors are and correct them.
Oh, good. And Frances, what is automatic writing?
Automatic writing is when you've connected with a guide or an angel on the other side. You let your ego step away and you let them control the pen and write the words that they have for you. Write the thoughts that they have for you. They love you so much, and there's so much direction in life that they can give you. So before I automatic write, I write a question that will help me with my life. And I do a meditation, and when I'm finished meditating, I pick up my pen, and you can't imagine some of the handwriting that comes out of my hands these days. But it is directly being written by my guides and angel energy. Depending on who's coming through, it could be big, it could be small, it could be written backwards or forwards. It's just them helping you to live your life to the fullest. There's no greater love.
It's true. And Frances, let's take our first caller, which is area code 805. Hello, 805.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. This is Donna. How are you?
We're fine. How are you, Donna?
I'm good, thank you. So do I ask questions, what I want to know, or how does it work?
Yes. What is your question?
Okay. Well, there's two little ones. One is if I'm going to be able to stay in my apartment, and the other one's about my love life, if I'm going to meet someone.
We could only do one question. Which question would you like to do?
Probably my love life.
All right. And Frances, can you tell Donna about her love life?
Donna, that was a great choice of questions because
Thanks.
Your love life is going to change dramatically, and the apartment is not going to be important anymore. So what we see for you is that you need to be more open to receiving a glance, a handshake, a smile. Look around you, because there's somebody already there, and you just haven't picked up on it yet.
Wow. Okay, will this go into a marriage, do you think? Because I would love to get married one day. I've never been married.
Yes, it will, which brings us back to you will be moving somewhere else.
Oh, how interesting. Oh my gosh, I'll be going somewhere else. I'll be leaving the town I'm in then to go somewhere else.
Not necessarily the town, but the place that you're living in now.
Oh, okay. Wow, do you see us traveling too? Because that's one of my things that I really enjoy doing. I love going to foreign countries.
It's a magical life, and I'm going to let Shelley step in and take over now.
Thank you, and I'll be calling. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and answer the second question, which is moving apartment, because I'm picking up that very strongly. You're going to move in August, so you are going to be changing apartment in August and making a move. And I agree with Frances that you're moving out of the area, that you're moving into a new location, and that location will be better for you. It's kind of more of a metropolitan city. There's a lot of activity where you're moving. There'll be a lot more activity. There'll be a lot more things that you can do. And as far as your love life, I do see a new man coming in August, September, who kind of has sandy color hair and greenish or hazel eyes, and tall and slender build, and C like in Chris, C like a C initial. And I feel that it will be your soulmate, that it will be a soulmate relationship that you will have. So there is love coming for you in the future. And Frances, how can Donna get in contact with you?
My phone number is 714-904-8395. My email is FRANCES, P as in Peter, ULLIN as in Nancy, @gmail.com.
Okay,
And
so that's Pullin at Gmail, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you can get a hold of me at 818-744-5241 or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show today, Donna.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
You too.
You too. Bye-bye.
We're now going to continue our interview with Frances Pullin on automatic writing, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 650. How do you hear the messages from guides and angels, Frances?
Usually they come across as a thought. And a lot of us tend to say, oh, that's me. That's just I'm just thinking that. And you have to let go of your ego and trust that it's someone else who has only your best interest at heart. And if you do that, then you get the beautiful messages and you realize that there's someone else out there, many others, who love you more than you even love yourself. So it's all about trust, that the messages are truly coming from someone else.
Awesome. And let's take our next caller, Frances, which is area code 650. Hello, 650.
Hi, Shelley, and hi, Frances. I thank you both for this opportunity.
And what is your name?
It's Miranda.
Miranda. Hello, Miranda.
Hi. So I've always been on a spiritual path. I'm a seeker, and I know my path involves helping and healing others. And I'm looking to expand my intuitive and medium abilities. I recently had a couple of mediumistic experiences. And I'd love to be able to see and hear my guides so they can help me in my work. And I was hoping to get some messages from my angels or guides to let me know when I can expect to actually really see them in some form and really get clear messages that I won't doubt in any way. Any guidance?
What I'm hearing is they are saying when you truly trust, when you trust completely. I want to tell you that there is a meditation on my website, which I will give to you in a few minutes, and you go to a place where you actually meet them and you ask them their name, and you listen and you hear and you write down what they tell you, because they're there and they're just waiting to work with you more and more, but your trust has to be there completely. And as soon as you get a name, you begin to start a relationship with them. Typically, your master guide comes in first, or it may be an angel. And never be surprised if it's a grandma or a parent that is really guiding you. It can be any energy from the other side. I hope that helps.
Okay, thank you.
And did you want to give her the meditation, Frances?
So my website is francespullin.com. That's Frances with an E, Pullin, Pullin.com.
I will go check that out. Thank you.
And Miranda, I do feel that you are very intuitive and that you do get information, that information does come to you. And I agree with Francis that you need to trust the information that comes through to you. And another meditation is called the Sacred Space Meditation, where you visualize a sacred space. It's any place in nature that you feel attuned to. And you visualize the guide coming to you. And you ask the guide their name, and you ask them to give you a message. And the guide has a present for you, and you ask them what gift they have for you and what's the meaning of the gift. So I do feel that you're intuitive, and I feel that you can do automatic writing or channel writing. Francis described it at the beginning of the show. I don't know if you heard it. How to do automatic writing.
I've tried it in the past, and nothing seems to happen. There's no actual clear messages. I'm just sort of doodling, and nothing really happens.
Yeah, you have to clear your mind. That's the key to it. You have to clear your mind, and you just have to ask a question. And you clear your mind and ask a question, and the information should come through. And Francis, how can Miranda get in contact with you?
In just one second, I just want to say, Miranda, the key word is trust. So write down whatever you get, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you think you're making it up, write it down. So my phone number is 714-904-8395. And I can be reached at francispullin.com or francispullin@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you both.
And you can get a hold of me, Miranda, at 818-744-5241 or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show, Miranda.
Thank you, Shelley. Thank you, Francis.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Francis Pullin on automatic writing, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is Kathy at area code 443. How is it that you give control of your hand to the guides and angels to use, Francis?
Well, it's all about trust and trusting that you have set the intention that it's all love and light. Nothing dark will enter. And you just sort of let go and just let a light hand hold the pencil and write across the page whatever comes into your mind without question, with complete trust of it all. If I've written trust once since I started this process, I've written it 2,000-3,000 times. Every time they say it, if they say it 5 times in a row, I write it down 5 times in a row, because that's brought me to the place where I can trust. And automatic writing is the precursor to channeling. And I channel Amadeus Mozart and others. And if I didn't trust, I wouldn't be able to allow them to use my voice.
And Francis, let's take our next caller, which is Kathy, area code 443. Hello, Kathy.
Hi. Hi.
Hi.
I kind of sound like I kind of feel like that other woman there. I'm here to learn trust in this lifetime. I would like a message about my spiritual path, where you see it going.
Could you repeat that?
A message on my spiritual path, where it's going.
We often doubt what we don't understand. And so it's just, again, a matter of trust and asking questions, really in-depth questions or light and playful questions. And you follow the meditation, and whatever comes into your mind, if you receive a gift, you write down what gift that is, and then you ask them, why did you give me this gift? What does it mean to me on my journey right now?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I feel that, Kathy, that you are a healer, that you have healing abilities, and you also have intuition. You're also very intuitive and receive intuitive guidance, and you just have to listen and trust, like Francis said. And I feel that the next step for you is to take up a healing class, maybe Reiki. That would be very beneficial for you. And healing will also open up the intuitive channels. When you're touching people, you pick up information from their body. You read their body wisdom. So I feel that the next step is to take a healing class and to prepare yourself to get into healing, because I feel that that's the next adventure and next step for you is doing healing. And Francis, how can Kathy get in contact with you?
My phone number is 714-904-8395, and I can be reached at francispullin.com or francispullen@gmail.com.
And you could reach me at Kathy at 818-744-5241, or go to psychichorizon.com and go to my webpage. And thank you for calling, Kathy.
Thank you.
I'm now going to continue my interview with Francis Pullin on automatic writing, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is Carolyn at area code 818. Francis, explain a little bit more about automatic writing being a precursor to channeling.
Well, when you begin to automatic write, you learn the names of your guides, angels, and others, and you begin a relationship with them. And as you let ego go and you begin to allow them to write their messages, it starts out, of course, with you writing them and realizing those aren't your words. And then over time, you trust them enough that you let go and you let them take the pencil. Then when you channel, it's the same guides, angels, and others. You already have a relationship established, and so you're able to allow them to bring their voice through your voice box. You don't give away your mind. You're still conscious, at least most of us are, and we just give the message.
Awesome. And let's take our next caller, Francis, which is Carolyn, area code 818. Hello, Carolyn.
Hi, Francis and Shelley. How you doing?
We're doing fine.
Good.
How are
Good
you?
to hear from you.
Oh, yes. I wasn't going to miss your call, your show. What I wanted to ask was, do you see any health challenges I may have in the future?
You do have some concern about your health. I can feel it in your energy.
Yeah.
And so I just want you to be proactive. Watch your diet. Watch how things affect you. Let's just say you don't eat bread for a week, and then you're feeling this way, and then you put it back into your diet, and you feel something funny happening. You know to take it out. There's a lot of problems with the wheat products, the way they're treated with chemicals. Many people are having issues with pastas and breads and things that are made from the wheat. But as far as huge looming problems, I'm not getting a sense of anything that's coming in the near future into your path.
Oh, good. That's good news. Okay.
So just watch what you're putting in your mouth and how it's affecting you.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
I feel, Carolyn, that you need more relaxation. Not necessarily just sleeping, but meditating. Meditating kind of calms your mind and calms your body. So do more meditating, because that will help your health. You know, putting your mind in the right frame, getting in the right frame of mind will help your health. And I feel that salmon would be good to add to your diet. You know, have salmon at least once a week if you can. That something in the salmon is very good for you. And brown rice, salmon and brown rice would be good. And I also have V8 juice. You know, V8 juice would be good for you. It has a lot of vitamins and minerals in the tomato juice. So also have that. It looks like that you're going to start to feel better as we get into September, October. It may take to September, October for you to feel better, but it looks like those are going to be good months for you, is September and October, where you're going to be feeling better. And Frances, how can Carolyn get in contact with you?
Well, let's see. She's probably a Facebook friend. Just kidding. All kidding aside. My phone number, Carolyn, is 714-904-8395. And I can be reached at francespullin.com or francespullin@gmail.com. Great talking to you, Carolyn.
Nice talking to you, too. Thank you both.
You're welcome. Have a good day, Carolyn.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I'm now going to continue my interview with Frances Pullin on automatic writing, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 347. Do you have to meditate in order to do automatic writing, Frances?
Well, no, I don't believe that you do. But I believe that when you're first beginning, it's really great to meditate first, to put yourself in a very calm space, a very quiet space. And sometimes the guides come into your meditation, and you build up a relationship where you begin to trust them. My guides come very quickly. They say if they didn't, I would have dropped it long ago. So it depends on you and your relationship with your guides, because they know everything about you, absolutely everything, and they know how to help send you in the right direction when you're in a quandary and you don't know which road to take. If you sit down and calm yourself, with or without meditation, you begin to write a question and you begin to get answers to that question. Helps you solve many things without you having them go around in your mind over and over and never coming to a conclusion. They help you come to that conclusion.
And Frances, let's take our next caller, which is area code 347. Hello, 347.
Hello, thank you for taking my call. This is Tanika.
And what is your name, please?
Tanika.
Tanika?
Yes.
And Tanika, what is your question?
Hi, Frances. My question is, I wanted to know, what do you see as far as love and relationship for me and someone named Matt?
Okay, you and Matt. What I'm seeing is a relationship that's been in the works for a while, moved very slow, but it's moving into a better place. And I think that with time, you're going to be able to nurture this relationship and make it grow into a more loving relationship. It's lacking a little bit right now, but I believe with time and patience, it's going to become exactly what you want it to become.
Does he have real feelings towards me?
They are there. They're just slow to be nurtured. So it's going to take time.
Okay. And Shelley?
I do feel, Tanika, that Matt has strong feelings and strong emotions for you. And I feel that you and Matt make a dynamic couple, that you're a power couple, that you do have a good relationship with each other. So there needs to be an improvement in your communication. You need to be communicating more, reaching out to him and communicating. And I do feel as we get into October, November, and December, the holiday season, that that's going to be a very strong time for you and Matt. That's when you and Matt are going to really have a much more of a stronger connection than what you do now. I feel that Matt is your soulmate. So I feel that the relationship will improve over the holidays. So just be patient the next couple months and try to communicate and talk to Matt as much as possible. And Francis, what?
Do you see Nick coming back into my life?
Do I see what?
Nick coming back into my life?
Nick coming back into your life?
Yeah.
I think you're going to be with Matt. I think that you may hear from Nick, but I don't see the relationship being rekindled. I see you being with Matt in the future.
Because Matt hardly talks to me. You're right about the communication thing, and when I talk to him, he acts like I'm putting pressure on him. It seems like he doesn't like it, like if I talk to him too much. But he hardly speaks to me.
Yeah, there needs to be an improvement in your communication, and just tell him that you care about him and you would like to have more communication. Just tell him.
He acts like it's pressure if I talk to him about feelings. He's like pressuring me for a relationship.
Don't talk about your feelings. Just tell him that you think you would like to be able to communicate more with him. Just tell him that. You know, because he would feel pressured if you mentioned the relationship. You know, but he's going to come around. It's going to take October, November, December for things to kind of change with you and Matt, and for Matt to come around. But he is going to come around, so hang in there.
And giggle more.
Is he seeing other women right now?
I don't feel that he is.
Really?
I don't feel that he is. I think that he just is spending time with himself and working on himself. I don't think that he is seeing other women. And Francis, how can Tanika get in contact with you?
My phone number is 714-904-8395, and I can be reached at francispullin.com or francispullen@gmail.com. Thank you.
Francis, do you see him seeing other women right now? Does he have other women in his life?
No, I don't see that, and I think you need to add more laughter and more joy and less worry, and just let it happen.
And thank you for calling, Tanika. I'm now going to continue my interview with Francis Pullin on automatic writing, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 732. Francis, do you need to practice automatic writing every day?
No, and absolutely not. Nothing has to be done every day except you wake up and feed yourself. Automatic writing needs to come when you are in the mindset of wanting to meet your guides. Once you know them, once you have a relationship, you write when you need to or when they ask you to. I hear from Spirit on the other side, and they just give me a message in the middle of the day. You don't always have to be writing things down. But they do say if you write it down, you'll remember it. I practice automatic writing probably 5 times a week. It's not a practice anymore, except to say that it's what I do. It's just who I am. And when you're first learning, it pays to do it as often as you can. Like everything else, that connection gets stronger and stronger, and your belief in what you're receiving becomes stronger. You start to live your life by their direction.
And Francis, let's take our next caller, which is area code 732. Hello, 732.
Hi, Shelley. This is Caroline. Hi, Francis. Well,
hello, Caroline.
Hi. First, I want to give you validation. This is magical. About a month ago, I called, and I think I asked, one of the questions was if I was going to find a place to live, a new place to live. And you said that I was going to find a cottage. Well, guess what? Today, I found that cottage online, and I'm going to see it. So that's validation for you. I have a feeling it's going to be good for a little while, but I have a question regarding my business. I'm organizing events, and they're getting to be large. You know, it's going to be somewhere in the fall, and I'd like to know if I'm going to get a financial sponsor, financial supporter between now and the fall.
I see money coming in, but I don't see it falling into your lap. I see that you're going to have to nurture relationships to do this.
Yes.
And you might even do one of those things online where it's a GoFundMe or it's a growth thing to help you grow your business.
Yeah, I thought about that already. I thought about that.
Yes, and that takes work. It's not just you throw it up and it's done. You have to write letters to your friends and tell them what you're doing and ask them to support you. And it can come to you, but it's going to take some work. And nurturing all those relationships will help you find someone who's interested, deeply interested, in helping this business grow.
Beautiful. Thank you. I couldn't ask for anything more.
You're welcome.
I feel, Carolyn, that between now and fall, there is going to be some other event, 1 or 2 other events that you're going to end up doing before the fall event. So you're kind of putting them together in the near future, 1 or 2 more events. You know, I feel that your reputation is spreading by word of mouth, that people that do events with you are happy with the service that they get from you and that they're going to refer you. So both of these people are going to be referrals from people that done past events with you. So you're going to get some referral business, so you are going to be busy and the money will flow, to you.
Beautiful. And am I going to get this house? It's by the ocean, a block or 2 away. I couldn't ask for anything more. I always wanted to live by the ocean, by the way.
I feel that you will get the house.
Yeah, it's in September, but it's only for like 6 months. This is like, I don't mind. It's like a mini vacation anyway, because eventually I'd like to buy my own house. But this is only on a 6-month basis.
I think the next house that you'll have after you leave this house is going to be your own house.
Aha. It's all in alignment. Thank you so much. And
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
And Frances, how can Carolyn get in contact with you?
I can be reached at 714-904-8395 or at francespullin.com.
And you can reach me at 818-744-5241 or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show today, Carolyn.
Thank you for your help, both of you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
And we're now going to continue our interview with Frances Pullin on automatic writing. And then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 856. Frances, do you need to attend a class to learn to do automatic writing?
Not necessarily, but it helps. I teach a class on automatic writing, and I find the energy of the other people in the room help to spur people into their trust, into their belief that they too can do this. When there's a breakthrough of another person and they say, wow, it finally happened, I let go and they used my pen, then the other students, per se, in the room get energized by that. And the conversations that ensue help to make us all realize that sometimes we think we don't even see in the beginning. And my first experience was people saw fairies and gnomes and butterflies, and I just saw darkness. And it took me a while to realize that I was seeing, but I was critiquing it and saying, oh, that's silly, I'm making that up, I'm only seeing it because she tells me I see it. And then I learned that I really was seeing. And that's part of the automatic writing, is to get into the flow of intuitiveness. You hone your intuitive skills and you trust that you're working with these beautiful energies and that it's natural, it's normal. It's not something silly or crazy or lost. It's truth. So that's what I get.
Awesome, Frances. And let's take our next caller, which is area code 856. Hello, 856.
Hi, how are you?
We're fine.
Good.
How are you?
Doing great.
And who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Sure, it's Rose Maria.
Maria?
Rose Maria.
Rose Maria. Hello, right. Rose Maria.
How are you?
We're fine.
Just same thing, moving to a new house overseas. I was wondering if that is in my head manifesting, if that's going to happen for me anytime soon.
You're asking if anything interesting is going to happen with you?
Yeah, right, with my new house that I'm manifesting overseas.
With your what?
With my manifesting with a new house overseas.
With your new house?
Yes.
So you're manifesting a new house. Yes, I see the possibilities are out there. It's not going to take place right away. I feel it's later, fall, maybe even winter. But there is a new residence not far from where you are, but it's going to be in better condition than the place where you're at now. I'm feeling there might be some struggles with the landlord fixing things the way they should be done, and you need to move into a place where you have a better relationship with the landlord or whomever you're living with.
Okay. Cool. That'll be great. Thank you.
I feel that you will be moving into a new place, Rosemarie, in the next 2 or 3 months. And it looks like that it's more spacious, that you're going to have more space, and that it's near water. It's not too far from water. And it looks like that there's going to be positive people around you, good people, good neighbors, that you're going to kind of get to know some of the neighbors around where you're going to live and make friends with them. It's a friendly bunch of people. So I do feel that you will be moving. And Frances, how can Rosemarie get in contact with you?
I'm at 714-904-8395 or francespullin.com.
And you could get a hold of me at 818-744-5241 or go to psychichorizon.com. And thank you for calling the Psychic Horizon Show.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Rosemarie. We're now going to continue our interview with Frances Pullin, and then we're going to take our next caller, which is area code 201. Frances, do you need special paper and pens for automatic writing?
Absolutely not. I use the most inexpensive spiral notebooks known to man because I fill them up so quickly. Sometimes when I sit there and I write 5 or 6 pages at a time, it comes out quick, it comes out fast, and I use my pen, and I'm just off and running. If you want to buy something pretty, just know that it runs into a lot of money because they fill up quickly. So when school starts, there's always those spiral notebooks on sale, and you can pick up a half a dozen of them for almost nothing and fill them up throughout the year. It's that simple.
Thank you, Frances. And let's take our next call, which is area code 201. Hello, 201.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, who do we have the pleasure of speaking to?
Hi, this is Jackie.
We have a bad connection. I can't hear you.
Did you hear me now?
I can hear you now. What is your name?
My name is Jacqueline.
Hello, Jacqueline.
Hi. I have a question about one of my sister's health. I'm just trying to see where she is right now, whether she's not well or she is well. I have a sister and a brother that live together, and I'm just trying to see if mentally she's well or not.
I'm getting a little negative energy on her health right now. She's feeling a little unstable. She's feeling a sense of loss, or she's lost. She's not feeling as though she's able to take care of herself the way she wishes she could. So she's being cared for by the brother, but it's not the way she wishes it would be. So she's not in danger, but she is definitely struggling with feeling secure in her decisions and feeling okay with where she's at in life.
Well, many of her decisions and the brother's decisions have affected me financially, and financially and emotionally. And I have to make certain moves, and I don't want to treat them the way they treated me, but at the same time, I don't want anybody to take advantage of me anymore. So I'm just trying to figure out how to deal with her and him because they're both off. They threw my life in a tailspin, and I refuse to go in that direction anymore, but I do need their cooperation. So I'm trying to figure out how to handle it.
They're always going to be who they are, and you're the one that's going to change. You have to bring out love of self and take care of you and know and honor yourself and understand that they're not going to change They don't want to.
Okay.
And so it's up to you, and you can do this.
Is it safe to speak with them?
I would only contact them by phone. I wouldn't go visit in person at this time. And it's not so much as they're going to pull a gun or something. It's just going to become a screaming match. And so
right. I'm not trying to go there. I'm not trying to go there at all.
Okay, good. On the phone, if they start to get riled, you get to hang up.
Do you see them moving on?
Physically passing on?
No, moving on, moving away. Because they're supposed to move. They haven't moved away from the property, and they're supposed to move.
I'm not getting a sense that they have anywhere to go. And so they're going to have to be removed.
Wow. Really, this is just supposed to be financially secure. If she's not financially secure, then she must have made some really bad decisions. Because she's the one that struggled with greed, pride and greed.
I think that she wants to prove her point, and she's going to stay with her feet on the ground where she is until she's forced off the property.
The brother as well?
Yeah, because he hangs behind her.
Now, there's another brother that said he really doesn't know what's going on, but I don't believe him. Is he telling the truth? Or is he just...
He just doesn't want to be involved. He does not want to be involved. He knows some of it. He doesn't know all of it. And he doesn't want to.
I mean, if I move there, let's say this is in a bad state and I move there, because if someone is sick, I don't like to treat people who are sick bad. Could I trust her being in the same household with me until she gets herself together? Because she's been very manipulative in the past.
I get that you're supposed to keep your distance.
Okay.
Shelley, do you have anything on this?
I agree with Frances that you should keep your distance. It would be a mistake to move in with her. She is manipulating, and she's not going to change. She is kind of set in her ways, and so is the brother. Mm-hmm. And I feel that she's very depressed and confused about what she wants to do and what the next direction is in her life, and confused and feeling a lot of stress and anxiety, feeling depressed. So mentally and emotionally she's not in a good state, a good condition. And it would be a mistake to move in with them.
I don't want to move in with them, but I'm saying if she's sick, I'm not the type of person that would hurt someone who's sick, even if they would do it to me. You know, I don't want to put her out on the street and she's destitute, which she shouldn't be, because she's just used to living a certain lifestyle, but that shouldn't impede my lifestyle any longer.
Well, if you have to take care of her, it's understandable, and she may need some assistance, and she may need some care, and she may even ask you for the assistance and care. And we have to go now. Our time is up, but thank you for calling.
Thank you. All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. I wanted to thank Frances Pullin for being my guest on the Psychic Horizon show. She'll be back in the future. I wanted to thank Tiffany White, Sage Woman of Goldilocks Production, for producing the Psychic Horizon show. And I want to thank all the callers who participated in the Psychic Horizon show today. Thank you for calling, Frances.
Thank you so much, Shelley. We'll see you soon.
All right. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.